Instilling a love of reading in the young is a key long-term objective of the UAE authorities. And there's one institute in the capital which is putting literacy at the forefront of its ambitions. Salima Saeed has the story.
Illustrating what youngsters respond to is Emirati children's book author Maitha Al Khayat, drawing up the main character of her next picture book, Moza, a grouchy woman who lives in the desert, eats beetles, and gets in trouble for meddling in her neighbor's affairs. The writer and artist of more than 160 books says children want reading material that speaks to them.
They have antennas. They would know that if this book was, the whole purpose of this book is to teach them instead of entertain them, then they'll definitely throw this book away.
Starting out 10 years ago, Maitha says there were only a handful of Arabic children's book authors in the UAE. Creative books were mostly in English, she says, taught at international schools and later translated into Arabic, with much lost in translation. In 2009, the mother of 5 started telling stories about Emirati culture to her children, which led to her first book.
When it got published and I saw the feedback from the school visits that I've been to and the reaction of lots of people towards my stories and the cultural ideas that I presented, but in a very humorous and simple way, this is when I discovered that, okay, maybe this is my role to write children's stories, but from my perspective.
A case in point is her popular book, Mom's Amazing Socks, which teaches young readers about the days of the week and about modest dress, under the veil of a colorful story about a mother who wears quirky socks for different occasions. Maitha also hosts reading workshops for children, which she says is critical to encouraging better reading habits for the future. While high literacy is an essential building block for children, it's not all they need to succeed in today's world. That's why some institutions in the UAE are looking to redefine what it means to be literate in the 21st century and take learning to the next level. Taking education 3 stories high is the Abu Dhabi Children's Library, which opened its doors in September, filled with about 35,000 books. With big books, small books, no books, and piles of pageless books projecting on the ceiling, the library is looking to pique the curiosity of youngsters in a variety of ways. Adding a twist to traditional story time, children are also able to tell their own animated stories to develop their critical thinking.
This is fun because you can create your own thing like a movie, but it's a toy movie kind of thing.
All this is meant to equip the little ones with the tools to navigate the real world when they get older. According to a PwC report, 60% of CEOs surveyed said that educational institutions in the MENA region were not equipping students with workplace skills. The study also pointed to students in the GCC failing to meet standardized testing in some areas, including literacy and maths. Tackling the challenge with young children, this library developed 11 interactive learning spaces, created with the input of young ones themselves, who expressed an interest in areas such as robotics, virtual reality interfacing, and developing their presentation skills, like aspiring lawyer Scarlett Roberts, who's making her case in support of female rugby players.
I thought the library was just the kind of place to just borrow a book, but now I know you've got all this technology and stuff, I'll probably come more often.
Librarian Michelle Hackwell runs the 5,000 square meter Center of Knowledge and teaches a variety of coding and programming workshops, which she says should be more commonplace in libraries.
How do you make informed decisions? That's a form of literacy. There's visual literacy, decoding images, finding symbolism, meaning. There's multiple. So we try to teach give the children ways to think, ways to filter information.
Despite the importance of preparing youngsters with the advanced skills of tomorrow, which remain ever-changing, Michelle says she's more keen to encode the love of learning, whether through texts or tech.